This is DC Channel Guns. Like and subscribe. Thank you for watching.
What up? This is DC Channel Guns coming at you another gun video. Appreciate you watching. Like, share, and subscribe. I want to appreciate everyone. I want to appreciate all my subscribers and stuff. I want to appreciate everybody who come here and support the channel. I appreciate that. I also want to appreciate I have a bunch of new subscribers coming to the channel every single day. I appreciate y'all. I appreciate all the support and stuff y'all bringing here, because here, you know, our main focus is to pretty much uphold the Constitution and defend the Second Amendment. That's what we're doing over here. That's the most important thing. But, you know, along with all the other stuff, we do other things up here on this channel and stuff. Because, you know, over here, I'm not trying to put you to sleep, trying to get you woke. That's my whole main goal, to keep you woke, keep you energized and stuff. And so we can continue that. Now, I'm going to talk about Bloomberg. The reason why I keep talking about Bloomberg, people, because all I have to say is he have a $60 billion war chest. He don't need your money. There's plenty of articles out there saying that Bloomberg is trying to buy the election, which is true. I'm talking about, that's not misleading. Bloomberg is trying to buy the election. I know some of you watched the debate the other night, and you know, it was nothing that I pretty much didn't expect. I'm talking about, we knew all the other candidates was going to double team, triple team Bloomberg. He knew he had it coming. He just wanted to get on that stage just to be present. Whether, I'm talking about whether he made good statements, whether he looked like he was, you know, for president, or whether he was unpresidential or president, it didn't matter to Bloomberg. Like I said before, he was the richest person on stage. He got $60 billion. This is not about how well Bloomberg can speak, what kind of policies. It's not all about that, because Bloomberg really don't have policies like your other candidates. Bloomberg is not one of these candidates like Joe Biden, Bernie Sanders, Elizabeth Warren. These guys been doing this for years. I'm talking about, this is in their bloodline over there. Bloomberg is a guy who has money, and he used his money to do all the talking. You see that Bloomberg is not a talker. He's not a person that's going to get up there and pretty much try to out-talk the other ones. He's going to get his point across, whether it's great or bad. I'm talking about however he lay it out, but his money speaks for him. And so a lot of people need to understand, Bloomberg has other billionaires that's doing a lot of stuff under the radar that a lot of people don't know about. George Soros. George Soros is pretty much doing as much damage he can behind the scenes. He could do just as much damage as Bloomberg can, because he's not trying to run for president. He's not in the spotlight. He's not being followed every 5 seconds like Bloomberg is. So George Soros and his other billionaires and millionaire friends, they can do just as much damage. Now, I've been talking about Bloomberg when it comes to his strategy. His ad campaign is off the chain. This guy is dropping money as he's Santa Claus, flying over the cities and just dropping piles of money on your politicians. Everybody that's pretty much trying to infringe on your Second Amendment rights, he's pretty much supporting them. He got groups out there that he's sending bags of money and stuff to. You got the Every Town group out there that Bloomberg has been funding for a long time. And see, you know, now I've been telling you about the strategy. He had an 11-state strategy, a 30-state strategy. He got multiple strategies. Bloomberg been doing this for a long time. He's pretty much been funding these politicians to go against your gun rights. Anything, any type of law that is can control people, Bloomberg is for it. You see how he was when he was in New York, all the control laws and stuff that he was putting in New York and stuff like that. Most of the laws he had was to control people, pretty much. He's very controlling. And so, you know, when it comes to Bloomberg, he's now targeted Texas. Now, out of all the states in this country, you know, Texas is one of these stronghold states, one of these gun-friendly states. And Texas, the demographic has changed in Texas. And a lot of Texans know what I'm saying. I'm talking about, it was one of them states that was solid red. Now, Texas done turned purple. And, you know, Bloomberg sees some weakness and stuff in Texas. Whatever he see in Texas, Bloomberg is dropping money in there. Bloomberg is planning to spend $8 million. At least that's what they're saying in Texas, to pretty much destroy, you know, to make more gun laws in that state, to pretty much do more damage. You saw what he did in Virginia. It took a few years, several years and stuff, but you see what happened to Virginia. You see the money that he dropped there. We don't know the estimate amount of money that he dropped in Virginia. We don't know the estimate amount of money that he's going to drop in my state, your state, Texas. We don't know, because his money is all over the place, and he's willing to spend billions, people, billions. So he's going to spend more money than all your candidates that's running for the Democratic Party, all them combined. So this is what we're dealing with. We're dealing with a power move here. He's power hungry. And, Bloomberg, like I said before, a lot of people, underestimated how, he was making these little moves and stuff. And you got Super Tuesday and stuff coming up. But he has his eyes on a lot of states that he's pretty much wanting to destroy. Now, when it comes to Texas, I'm talking about, Bloomberg got groups on the ground in Texas right now. And he's trying to pretty much destroy Texas gun laws and stuff. So he's trying to make the gun laws in Texas very tough. I'm talking about, we had an incident in Texas a while back. You see Bloomberg spoke on that and everything. I'm talking about Bloomberg eyes is on Texas. And he have multiple strategies. And trust me, people in Texas, if it's anything like my state of North Carolina, get ready for the ads. Because Bloomberg is going to pretty much take over the airwaves. His whole strategy was, as much money he's been spending in all these states on the airways, he's pretty much outbidding any other candidates to run any ads on the TV because he made it just that costly. And a lot of the candidates can't afford to run so many ads on the TV because Bloomberg, a lot of the TV stations and stuff like that, the people in these states, Bloomberg, they see Bloomberg as a cash cow. So they're going to run his ads. I'm talking about, so Bloomberg is buying them all up. I'm seeing ads up here on social media, on my television. I'm talking about, he got ads everywhere. That was his whole strategy. I said this from the beginning with Bloomberg. He has unlimited amount of money that he's willing to spend on ads. And people don't believe ads work. Ads do work. You have people who are pretty much, Bloomberg has bought them in. And like right now, I'm talking about, when you look at the Democratic Party, Joe Biden is pretty much, he's pretty much in smoke. He's in dust right now. You have Bernie Sanders, which look like he's the leader. Now, at the end of the day, now it's gonna be a choice that the Democrats are gonna have to make. But to me, it doesn't really matter which one they're picked, because at the end of the day, every last one of them are trying to take your guns. Don't be confused about they're attacking each other and stuff like that. That's politics. That's gonna happen. But no matter what, all of them going to join behind whoever the nominee in the Democratic Party to go against Trump. And they're pretty much, this election here is about gun control. Don't be confused about all this other stuff that they're talking about. That healthcare debate that they had the other night, talking about healthcare and stuff, forget about that. It's really not about healthcare. It's about gun laws. They're pretty much trying to change the topic to pretty much distract gun owners, to throw you off course. But we already know. They're not throwing me off course, because I already know it's going to resort all the way back to gun laws again, gun policy. So that is their main focus. Bloomberg cares 2 cents about healthcare policy. He's just talking about that to have a conversation. But his main focus is guns, people. There's nothing else in his agenda but guns. He really has dumped his groups that he have funded. His groups pretty much go after nothing but pretty much gun companies, gun manufacturers. They do a lot of work behind the scenes trying to destroy gun manufacturers, creating tougher laws in these states, making it more difficult for gun owners, making gun owners pretty much criminals and stuff. These are what Bloomberg Groups does. They don't do all this other stuff. They're not worrying about jobs. They're not doing all the other stuff. The group that Bloomberg heavily fund is pretty much to take your guns. I'm talking about, there's a lot of distraction out there. Bloomberg's main focus is guns, people. And I'm telling you, don't be surprised if he is the nominee. They might derail Bernie Sanders and give it to Bloomberg. Who knows? We don't really know. But we must back our president, Trump, which I'm supporting. Because the reason why I'm supporting him, because a lot of people say, well, he's not Second Amendment friendly. First of all, nobody still has shown me anybody that we can say there's more Second Amendment friendly on the Republican side that is going to uphold the Constitution, defend our gun rights, and pretty much that's pretty much better than Trump, that's going to beat Trump for the nomination of the Republican Party, which there's nobody contesting him right now. I'm talking about, we haven't seen nobody right now. Now, if Trump wins the term, we need somebody who's going to step in right after Trump. Once he rings, we're going to have somebody that's going to keep defending the Second Amendment, people. This is a long-term game. I'm talking about, this is a long-term game. I don't have this short-term mindset. Trump is what we got. He's the best we got right now, so we're going with it. For to scrap what we have now to try to look at all these other alternatives, that's a waste of time, and that would be destruction when it comes to the Second Amendment. We need somebody that's going to uphold the Second Amendment, and right now Trump is the one that's going to do it, whether he's doing it 90% or whatever the case may be that a lot of people say he's not doing, is better than nothing. If you the other side, you get in 100%, you have no chance whatsoever. So So I want people to understand. The other side, you don't have a chance, people. There's no 50%, no 60%, no, it's 0%. And there's too many people keep making the argument about what Trump doing. I don't care what the man do in his personal life. I don't care about that. What I care about, what is he doing now? And when you look at the country, I watched the debate, a little taste of debate, and none of them, they're not offering nothing better than what Trump has done. The jobs is good. He's bringing jobs to the country. Unemployment number is down and stuff like that. The market is pretty in good shape. There's a lot of things going that Trump has done. He got great policies. Now, you look at the policy on the other side, tax. That's all they want to do is tax you to death. All I heard on the debate the other night, you heard what Bernie Sanders, tax, Bloomberg, tax. These people would tax you to death. So, that's what we got going on. Just want to talk about that a little bit. This is DC Channel Guns, and I'll catch you on the next one.
This is DC Channel Guns. Like and subscribe. Thank you for watching.